Hello, happy Thursday. We are getting to the end of the year here. And as we have done every single Thursday for this past year, gone on live and had some conversations. So I always get questions. And one of the questions that was really important that I wanted to share this week was about properties that are in probate but yet are simultaneously in foreclosure. And I was asked if that is a theme that is continuing to grow in this marketplace, and the answer is absolutely yes. And what we have seen is that a lot of the folks that had especially reverse mortgage properties have more than ever experienced these properties going into default. And it's really interesting because I just had a conversation with a seller actually at the beginning of this week where she contacted me and she expressed that she was in a real dire need of selling her house, but the challenge that she had is that she really just had about, I think it was like 2 days till the day of sale, and that really wasn't enough time to really help her. Right, I had no idea whether this house had any equity. There were just way too many unknown variables in this particular property. And so I just didn't have the time. And so at the end of the day, what ended up happening is that she knew well in advance that there was a mortgage on this house and that this house had a notice of default filed against it. And sadly, she waited to the very end. And, I'll tell you that that's something that happens. People procrastinate and they hold off on making smart decisions on things that are very, very important. And as a result, there are challenges that they have to face, like potentially losing a house. And in her case, she did lose her house. Sad to say, but we were able to help her, to maybe at least stay in that house for a little bit of time without having to pay any rent to the bank. There are things that we can do to help people out. There really isn't any financial gain for us, but there is a gain in knowing that we can help somebody in a tough in a tough situation. So I'm seeing this more and more. I saw it in the last cycle where a lot of the folks that had reverse mortgages, really and mortgages, period, that were in probate, still had this illusion of a market that was thriving and that they had, all of the cards stacked on their side, so to speak, as if they could easily move this property. And we know that the market has shifted today, and so that's something that I want you to be very, very aware. Our probate files, we are also addressing the fact that these properties that are in probate, most of the time we can address that they have a foreclosure filed against that property as well, which is amazing, right? It's really, really important because it really stacks the level of challenges that these folks are going through. And as a result, it gives you a much better, clear understanding how you can help them and what you can do to alleviate these problems for them, right? The fact that somebody may have a reverse mortgage and that mortgage is in default and it even has a potential sale date and it's in probate, these are a lot of problems that are stacked that people just don't know what to do with, right? Add to that some of these properties have people occupying these houses that shouldn't be occupying them, people that aren't paying rent, people that are either squatters that have moved into these houses or could potentially be, family members who just aren't helping, helping really move things along. And so, all of these are problems that you can absolutely position yourself in front of to be able to help these people. And so that's how we get paid, right? That's how we really are of a value and of a need to these estates. So be aware. And if you are subscribed to our probate leads, you will see oftentimes that the status of the foreclosure. And then as you may or may not know, if you are subscribed to our leads, we also our probate leads, we also scrub these leads for you for that maintenance hygiene, where we can tell you what the status is of that foreclosure on that probate property as well. As the foreclosure proceeding is escalated all the way to the point of sale. So, absolutely great question. That was something that was um, important to share with you guys. So thank you so much. I will talk to you guys again next time.